Have you ever opened a project file, stared at it for 10 minutes, and then just closed it again? That folder on your desktop, that half-written proposal, that business idea from last year. It's not that you've given up. It's that restarting feels so loud. It feels like you need a massive, dramatic push. What if you're wrong? I've been there. For almost a year, I had a documentary idea just sitting in my notes. Every hustle and grind message made it feel heavier. Today, I want to share a different way, the quiet momentum method. It's how I finally finished that film, and it's how you can restart what matters without the burnout noise. By the end of this video, you'll have 1. A clear understanding of why your project feels frozen. 2. A simple shift in perspective to unlock it. And 3. 3 tiny, actionable steps you can take before this video is even over. The problem isn't laziness. It's the story we tell ourselves about progress. We think a comeback needs fanfare. We believe we must announce, "I'm back," and have a perfect 10-step plan. Our culture celebrates the loud launch, the viral turnaround. So when we can't muster that energy, we mistake quiet for stillness. We think, if I can't do it big, I shouldn't do it at all. The common advice, just get motivated or break it down, fails because it ignores the emotional weight. You're not managing a to-do list. You're managing a narrative of disappointment. Has that voice ever told you, "You should have kept going"? So how do we lift that weight? We don't. We simply stop trying to lift the whole thing at once. This is the shift. Stop trying to restart the project. Start tending to the process. Quiet momentum isn't a push, it's a current. Think of a forgotten project like an old, still pond. The common advice tells you to drain the pond and rebuild it, exhausting. Quiet momentum says, just drop in a single pebble. One tiny ripple changes the entire surface. Your goal isn't to finish the pond today. Your goal is to create one ripple. My documentary felt like a mountain. So, one Tuesday, I didn't work on the documentary. I told myself, just open the editing software and look at the timeline for 5 minutes. No pressure to edit. Just look. And within those 5 minutes, I noticed one clip that was a few frames too long. I trimmed it. That was it. That was my pebble. The next day, adding a pebble felt easier. The momentum was almost invisible, but it was real. Here's how you find your pebbles. 3 actionable steps designed for silence. Step 1. The 5-minute revisit. Don't work on your project. Schedule a 5-minute appointment to simply visit it. Open the file. Scroll through the code. Reread the last page you wrote. Your only instruction is to observe, not to produce. You're not a worker on the clock. You're a gardener checking the soil. Step 2. The single edit promise. In that 5-minute visit, identify one microscopic edit. A sentence to tweak. A logo color to adjust. One email to draft. Not 10. 1. Complete that edit. This is your pebble. You have now created authentic, quiet progress. Step 3. The momentum log. Get a notebook or a note on your phone. After your visit, write one sentence. Today, your single edit. That's it. This isn't a task list, it's proof. Over time, you're not building a project. You're building a pattern of evidence that you are someone who tends to this thing. A client in Austin, let's call her Maya, had a side business plan stalled for 18 months. She used this method. Week 1, her edit was just updating the password on her business account. Week 2, she changed the headline on her landing page. By week 6, these tiny pebbles created a current so strong she naturally scheduled her first client call. She restarted not with a bang, but with a rhythm. Let's recap. First, the blockage comes from the pressure of a loud restart. Second, the shift is to seek a quiet current, not a grand push. Third, you activate it with the 5-minute revisit, the single edit promise, and the momentum log. So here's a question for you to sit with. What's one project that would feel lighter if you were allowed to just visit it instead of finish it? I want you to know this. That project gathering digital dust isn't a monument to your failure. It's just a still pond. And you have an infinite supply of pebbles. Your consistency on a tiny scale will always outrun sporadic bursts of effort. The world champions the loud launch, but the quiet sustainers are the ones who actually cross the finish line. Now, I'd love to hear from you. In the comments, tell me, what's the name of your still pond project? Just name it. Saying it out loud is a pebble in itself. Maybe it's Phoenix novel or Brooklyn food truck idea. Putting a name to it changes it from a ghost into something you can gently tend. If this approach resonated with you, please give this video a like. It helps me know what content serves you best. And consider subscribing for more insights on building a sustainable, calm kind of success. We have a video coming up next week on the permission slip, how to do less in a culture of more, and you won't want to miss it. Thank you for spending your time here. Remember, your next chapter doesn't need an announcement. It just needs your quiet, consistent attention. I'll see you in the next one.